There seems to be a clear divide between the BJP-PDP alliance in Jammu and Kashmir. Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti, in what seems like an ultimatum to the Modi government, has warned against any tampering with the constitution, and this is just one of her big shockers in 2 days. Take a look.
35A के साथ छेड़छाड़, ये जो साहब मेरे पास सामने बैठे हैं या मैं बैठी हूँ, जो वहाँ पर हमारी पार्टीज जो वहाँ नेशनल फ्लैग को लेके खड़े होते हैं, सारे रिस्क के बावजूद हमारे वर्कर्स, इनके भी हजारों की तादाद मारे गए, हमारे भी मारे जाते हैं। तो मैं ये बताने में मुझे कोई गुरेज नहीं है कि उस झंडे को कांधा देने वाला कोई नहीं होगा।
The J&K Chief Minister's veiled warning, almost like an ultimatum to Modi Sarkar. Warning against any tampering with the special status accorded to Jammu and Kashmir. Article 35A empowers the J&K state legislature to define permanent residents of the state and provide special rights and privileges to them. On Friday, Mehbooba Mufti dismissed the NIA crackdown on Hurriyat leaders.
We have to replace the idea of Azadi, be it Azadi or secession or separatism, with a better idea. So are we ready to do that, or are we just depending more on administrative measures or security measures to tackle the situation? क्योंकि आप इन हरकतों से
In less than 24 hours, Mufti has dropped 5 big bombshells on the Modi government. Even as the NIA recommended halting of terror trucks from across the border, Mehbooba called it a conspiracy to stop cross-border trade with Pak-occupied Kashmir. The J&K chief has also batted for holding an assembly session in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and a student exchange program.
वहाँ से चरस भी आता है, गांजा भी आता है, मगर उसको बंद करने की बात नहीं होती है। तो अगर कोई गलती मुजफ्फराबाद रोड से होती है तो उसको बंद करने की गलती नहीं करनी चाहिए। हमारी असेंबली में उस कश्मीर के लिए सीटें रिजर्व हैं। हमें फैसला करना चाहिए मिल बैठ के कि हम उसकी नॉमिनेशन करें और असेंबली को साल में एक बार यहाँ मिले और एक बार उस कश्मीर में मिले, ताकि हम मिल बैठ के टूरिज्म की बात करें, शारदा पीठ खोलने की बात करें। मैं अपील करती हूँ, जो पार हमारा कश्मीर है, कि आइए अपने बच्चों को भेजिए, स्कूल के बच्चों को भेजिए, मेरे पास कश्मीर भेजिए, उनको 10 दिन 15 दिन हम कश्मीर की सैर कराएंगे।
5 big shockers in 2 days. Is the J&K Chief Minister echoing the Azadi cry in clear contrast with India's stance? Will Mehbooba Mufti's all-out attempt to appease separatists ultimately push the BJP to walk away from the alliance in the valley? With Ashraf Wani and Shuja-ul Haq, Bureau Report, India Today.
The Congress in Gujarat has lost 6 of its MLAs in less than 48 hours, sending the party into total panic mode as the nation gets ready for the Rajya Sabha election. A battery of Congress leaders has moved the Election Commission even as it has flocked 40 Gujarat MLAs to a resort in Bengaluru. The poll panel has now sought a response from the Gujarat government after the Congress made the allegation that a top cop in the state had abducted one of those MLAs. What happens next? We can only wait and find out. Here's a report.
Congress's williest campaigner Ahmed Patel faces the battle of his life. A rebellion in his home state Gujarat has sent Congress into tizzy. As Rajya Sabha poll nears and Congress faces defections, the party herded its lawmakers to a Bengaluru resort, claiming the MLAs were being coerced.
धारासभ्यों की जो सेफ्टी थी उस गुजरात में हमको नहीं लगी कि जिस तरीके से भारतीय जनता पार्टी अपने पावर का मिसयूज कर रही है, इसलिए हमको ऐसा लगा कि हमको थोड़े दिन यहाँ से हटना चाहिए।
कांग्रेस विधायकों के लंचन के लिए डीएसपी और कलेक्टर
सब लगवा दिए गुजरात में, इसीलिए गुजरात से हमारे बाहर आना पड़ा है।
जो सरकार पूरी कांग्रेस को दबाने के लिए और राज्यसभा के हमारे नेता अहमद पटेल को हराने के लिए कुछ न कुछ कर रहे हैं, दबाव डाल रहे हैं।
The BJP has fielded party chief Shah and Smriti Irani along with Congress rebel Balwant Singh Rajput for 3 Rajya Sabha seats on August 8th. While Shah and Irani are set to win, the BJP is transferring excess votes to rebel. If deflections continue, it will be game over for Patel, who at least needs support of 46 MLAs.
MLA के सामने वहाँ पे कैंडिडेट खड़ा किया जा रहा है दूसरा। MLA को आप टिकट देने की बात करते हैं एक साइड, दूसरे जब वहाँ से दूसरा प्रत्याशी खड़ा करते हैं, वो तो MLA को प्रॉब्लम ही होगा वहाँ पे। और पार्टी विद इन पार्टी की बात कर रहा हूँ।
ये सब कांग्रेस का आंतरिक मामला है। बीजेपी पर आरोप करना ठीक नहीं है। कांग्रेस टूट रही है, कांग्रेस से लोग गुजरात में छोड़ रहे हैं, बड़े-बड़े लोग छोड़ रहे हैं। तो ये कांग्रेस की स्थिति ऐसी बन गई है कि कांग्रेस अब बच नहीं सके।
Which have now sought a report from the Gujarat government.
हमने कहा कि जो लोग इसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं डायरेक्टली, ऑफिसर विशेष रूप से जिसने एक MLA को किडनैप किया उसको तो डिसमिस कर देना चाहिए सर्विस से, और जो बाकी ऑफिसर्स इन्वॉल्व हैं उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई कर दी।
With the state election also looming, the political mutiny in Congress has diminished hopes for a party which has been trying to come back to power unsuccessfully in Prime Minister Modi's home state. With Maushami Singh and Gopi Manyar, Bureau Report, India Today.
After that shock takeover in Bihar, the BJP has other states on its radar, and the cornered opposition has been caught off guard once again. And as a war of words ensues in the political sphere, the question arises, how will the opposition in slumber stop this saffron surge?
A midnight coup in Patna. Nitish's ghar wapsi in NDA. Massive turbulence in Gujarat Congress as MLAs jump ship to join the BJP. And a boost for Yogi in UP as Samajwadi Party and BSP witness an exodus of legislators. Despite the Modi wave at its peak, BJP lost the polls in politically significant state of Bihar in 2015. But the BJP continued with its mission of Congress-free India, managing to bring Bihar into its kitty 2 years after the big Bihar defeat.
मैंडेट नीतीश जी को बिहार ने एंटी कम्युनल लड़ाई लड़ने के लिए दी थी, और नीतीश जी ने अपनी पर्सनल पॉलिटिक्स के लिए उन्हीं लोगों से वो गले लग गए हैं।
ये बात हम समझ ही नहीं पाए कि डीएनए का खिलाफ बोलने वाले एनडीए में चले गए। डीएनए में भी डी है, एन है, ए है, एनडीए में भी एन है, डी है, ए है। ये तो भाषा वो ही बता सकते हैं।
The Shah-engineered saffron surge is Sonia's biggest headache, considering Himachal goes to polls this year and Karnataka next year.
Dotting on this map, more for BJP and its allies, where we can see the NDA making more of mark around India, and Congress, once upon a time the grand old party, reducing its share.
In December 2016, the BJP managed to topple the Congress government in Arunachal after a split in the state Congress. Despite being voted out of power, the BJP managed to form its government in Goa in March with the help of smaller parties. The Congress that had emerged as the single largest party was left high and dry.
Digvijay Singh, because of his incompetency.
He is highly reacted. इसलिए उनको आपने धन्यवाद दिया कि उनकी
जरूर वो उधर घूमते रहे और तब तक हम सरकार बनाए.
In Manipur, despite falling short of numbers, the BJP acted swiftly and got support of smaller parties to form the government. Just before the assembly elections in Assam 2016, BJP got a shot in the arm after Congress stalwart Hemanta Biswa Sharma switched over to the Saffron Party and played a crucial role in its victory in the northeastern state. And now Congress has been caught napping in Gujarat as its MLAs flock to the BJP. The BJP has also dealt a major setback to Akhilesh and Mayawati in UP as their MLCs dumped their parties.
मैंने ये कहा कि बिहार के में जो राजनीतिक भ्रष्टाचार हुआ है बड़े पैमाने पर, लगता है उत्तर प्रदेश में भी यही भ्रष्टाचार होगा। हम तो कहते हैं जनता देख रही है और जिन साथियों को जाना है वो चले जाएं।
With one eye on 2019, BJP's Chanakya Amit Shah is working overtime to ensure BJP dominance on the map of India and the Rajya Sabha. With Mayuresh Ganpate, Nolan Pinto, Shivendra Singh and Gopi Mangyar, Bureau Report, India Today.
The Kannada language debate has intensified. After Hindi signboards, the Kannada civil body now wants non-Kannadiga engineers removed from the Bengaluru Metro or the Namma Metro. The Kannada body chief has written to the Chief Minister of the state saying that first preference should be given to Kannadigas. But the move is only the latest in a string of alarming events in Karnataka that will be poll-bound soon. Have a look at this report.
India's most cosmopolitan state is virtually unrecognizable now. The country's Silicon Valley, now a battlefield for identity politics, chauvinism and fierce anti-Hindi statements. The language war in Karnataka has exploded. The movement that began as a cry against Hindi imposition has now transformed into one which could affect the livelihoods of non-Kannadiga engineers. The Kannada Development Authority chief has now written to Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to remove non-Kannadiga engineers from Namma Metro. The Kannada Development Authority chief's letter stated that first preference must be given to Kannadigas. The move is only the latest in a string of alarming events in the city of Bengaluru. First, it was about removing Hindi signs from the metro stations. Then it was about removing announcements in Hindi on board trains. And now it's about reservation for Kannadigas in the Metro Service Department. Karnataka is not new to controversies. The state has seen everything. From anti-Hindi protests to the Congress-led Karnataka government wanting a separate state flag to authorities wanting to mask Hindi signage at Bengaluru Metro Station, to the dominant Lingayat community demanding separate religion status, and now a demand for non-Kannadiga engineers to be removed from the metro. What's worse, with elections around the corner, Karnataka's Chief Minister has thrown his weight behind the anti-Hindi campaign. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has written to the Union Minister for Urban Affairs, stating that the state government was compelled to ask Namma Metro officials to redesign the signs without Hindi.
I am not anti-Hindi. I am not against any language, as a matter of fact. But we have to respect the sentiments of the people, Karnataka people. So that is why then what I said is the central government should not impose Hindi on non-Hindi states.
Meanwhile, the opposition has upped the ante against Siddaramaiah. Pro-Kannada protesters have so far got what they demanded. But has identity politics killed the idea of one India by widening the north-south divide? And could India's most cosmopolitan state fall prey to chauvinists once again? With Nolan Pinto and Rohini Swami in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, he's been trolled yet again and has come under attack once again from Islamic clerics. Former cricketer Mohammad Kaif has faced anger on social media for posting a picture of he and his son playing chess. Well, here's the full story.
Former cricketer Mohammad Kaif is in the firing line. Hounded and abused on social media. And why? For playing chess this time. Kaif posted a picture of himself playing chess with his son on Facebook and captioned it "Shatranj ke khiladi." But the post soon attracted the attention of trolls on social media, who called the game un-Islamic and Kaif's act equivalent to committing a sin. And then clerics asked Kaif to apologize. This is not the first time Kaif is under fire on the social media. Earlier, Kaif was attacked for posting pictures of himself doing Surya Namaskar that was labelled a Hindu practice and therefore un-Islamic. Kaif is not alone. Muslim celebrities have faced similar attacks in the recent past. Soha Ali Khan trolled for wearing a sari. Dangal actor Fatima Sana Sheikh trolled for wearing a swimsuit. Cricketer Irfan Pathan trolled for posting a picture of his wife exposing her fingernails painted red, cited as haram in Islam. Cricketer Mohammad Shami trolled for posting a picture with his wife sporting a sleeveless gown. With the Islamic versus haram debate turning ugly, the question Kaif raised in this tweet needs to be answered now. Bureau Report, India Today.
After Pakistan's Supreme Court sacked Nawaz Sharif as Prime Minister, his party has appointed a close aide of the Sharif clan, Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, as interim Prime Minister for a period of 45 days. Khaqan was the Petroleum Minister and will be replaced by Nawaz Sharif's brother Shahbaz once he fights the election for the National Assembly.
Just 24 hours after Pakistan's Supreme Court disqualified Nawaz Sharif from holding office, the ruling Pak party chose a new caretaker Prime Minister. Picked from a list of the nation's top politicians, Shahid Abbasi will be the country's caretaker Prime Minister. But who is the man who will be Pakistan's caretaker for the next month and a half? Shahid Abbasi is the former Petroleum Minister of the erstwhile Nawaz government. Abbasi was elected to the Pak National Assembly in 1988. Abbasi was arrested in 1999 after a coup led by General Pervez Musharraf against the Sharif government. But he is just a stopgap arrangement for the next Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif. Nawaz's brother, Shehbaz Sharif, is the current Chief Minister of Punjab in Pakistan. A part of the Pak National Assembly since 1990, Shehbaz will contest elections from Nawaz's seat in Lahore. And if he wins, he will then be elected the new Pakistani Prime Minister. In 45 days, the transfer of power in Pakistan will be complete, from one Sharif to the other. With Hamza Amir, Bureau Report, India Today.
And in an India Today World exclusive, former Pakistan dictator Pervez Musharraf spoke out on a host of issues as he hailed the Pakistan Supreme Court verdict on Nawaz Sharif's ouster.
No, he had to go because he told lies everywhere. He is most corrupt. He has looted and plundered Pakistan. And most of all, he has misgoverned Pakistan thrice, bringing misery to the people, isolating us internationally, and causing damage regionally. That is why he had to go. I have been in the army for so long, and army didn't help. I don't know who has told you that army helped, but it was the Supreme Court which gave the judgment, and the government itself, their representative, the Attorney General of Pakistan, representative of the government, said that he should be allowed to go out for treatment. And the Supreme Court said, okay. He is the gainer. He is the gainer out of this judgment. PMLN is the loser and PTI of Imran Khan is the gainer. So therefore one can presume that if this situation continues, he will stand to gain. He was submitting and appeasing you. your Prime Minister and your country. That is what the people of Pakistan didn't like. Now it's not a question of the jihadi or terrorists. They are not terrorists in any case. Those who you call terrorists, they are not terrorists. We don't call them terrorists. Understanding of President Donald Trump of ground realities here between Afghanistan, Pakistan and India need to be corrected. And unfortunately that was the problem with our outgoing Prime Minister. He couldn't correct the situation. He had failed us in the international arena. Unfortunately, let's hope that Pakistan is better off and we can correct the impressions of President Donald Trump. But China is a superpower and we are friendly. They are our great friend. They are our neighbor. We've got a common border with them also. And therefore, we have relations with them. It hurts you the most. Therefore, you will keep talking against it. When they are giving us aid, when they are helping us in our economic development, when they cooperate with us in the defense matters also, it hurts you. This is all nonsense that they go and burn schools. They don't burn schools. They attack your army, your military. That is what they do. And they are all volunteers who want to sacrifice their lives. The people here from Pakistan who go from Pakistan, they are volunteers. They put their lives at stake. And they are mujahideen because they want to help their Kashmiri brethren. And they do that, yes. But this exaggeration of their burning schools is your propaganda. He was appeasing Mr. Modi, who is abusing Pakistan. I don't appease anyone who abuses Pakistan. I am not a Christian by faith, that you get a slap and you turn your other cheek. I don't turn the other cheek. Well, we taught you a lesson there. We gave you tit for tat, what you did in Siachen. We taught you what you never dare again. What we did in Kargil, we taught you a lesson. Don't mess around with Pakistan.
Keep watching India Today. The news continues as always after this very short break.